What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Flippin' Jigs TV. I just want to say thank you guys for all the support here lately. My channel has been blowing up, and I really appreciate every single one of you guys that watches my videos. And if you haven't already, be sure to go down below, hit that subscribe button, and go check out Tidewe.com. Hunting apparel, blinds, gloves, heated waders, heated gloves, heated seats, heated everything. Okay, so you guys go check out Tidewe. It helps support me and my channel and keep these videos coming to you guys, so go check them out. For all you guys that are getting ready to go get into the turkeys this year like myself, they just restocked on everything for turkey hunting. They have a see-through blind that's available, and tons of other great hunting apparel, so you guys go check them out. All right, so as you guys see by the title of this video, I'm not hunting, I'm not fishing, but it is getting about that time. Turkey season is coming, and also the springtime, which means big bass are also coming. So I'm doing a little bit of a review today on some rods and some reels. Well, I'm gonna just do the rods today. A reel might be a separate video, but we're gonna talk about some rods. So first one that I want to get out here to you guys is a P Fluger. This is a spinning rod. This is a P Fluger Trion, whatever. I think it's Trion. I don't know. It's a P Fluger Trion. This one specifically is a 7-foot medium action rod, spinning rod. And these are not rods that I just went out and bought or anything. They have some wear and tear. They have been used, and I've swarped on some big ones with these things. So this is a one piece. It's not a two piece or anything. All of my gear is one piece except for one spinning combo that I'm gonna show you guys here in just a minute. But this rod right here is a really nice rod. It's a little bit stiffer kind of rod. It's got a little bit of play in the tip, but you can really get that hook into a fish if you need to. Most of the time I'm throwing a shaky head on this or a drop shot. This is my go-to rod when I'm throwing a shaky head or a drop shot. Actually have two of these right now, two spinning setups that I keep with me, so this one would have a shaky head on it more than the drop shot, just so I could get that hook penetration and won't have to worry about not having enough oomph to be able to get that hook into that fish's mouth and get him in the boat. So that's the first one right there. You can find this at Walmart. I think this ran me for about 35, 40 bucks. It's a little bit cheaper rod, but it does the job, and it does excellent. So yeah, that's the old P Fluger right there. Like I said, guys, you can see it's got some wear and tear on it. Really nice rod for the money. Definitely recommend it. So that's one spinning rod. We're gonna start off with the spinning rods and then go into the bait casting. So next up is a Tidewe. This is another spinning rod. This is what I would have my drop shot on. As you guys can see, my weight has been broken off. You know, got a little drop shot hook right there. So yeah, I love this rod. I just got it not too long ago. Haven't caught but a few fish with it. Absolutely love it. This is a Tidewe shock. I got it in the combo with the rod and the reel. But I'll talk about the reel in an upcoming video. So this one right here, this is my drop shot rod. This one specifically is a 7-foot. It doesn't say whether it's a medium or whatever, but I believe this one is it feels kind of like a medium light or something like that. It's got a little bit of play in the tip as far as that goes, but I like this rod. Threw the drop shot out on it, and when you're hopping that thing, you can really feel everything with it. Love this rod. It's got some bend in it though. That's my only complaint about it. I wish I would have got one that's a little bit heavier than what this one is because of that tip. This is also a 2-piece. It does break apart, but that's the Tidewe shot. Like I said, I'll be throwing a Ned rig, drop shot, shaky head if I have to, you know, anything in that form or fashion. And absolutely love this thing. Only caught like 2 fish on it, but I absolutely love it. It's definitely a great rod for the money. I think this ran me for about $25 at Dunham's. 25 at Dunham's. I mean, you can't beat it. It is a nice quality feeling rod. It is not nothing that's gonna break on you, that I feel anyway. But like I said, this is a fairly new rod, so who knows? But here lately, since I've used it, I absolutely love this rod, and I promise you guys that you probably want to pick one of these up, especially for the price. You cannot beat it. So that's the Tidewe shock spinning combo right there. 7-foot medium light, I believe. I'm not sure what it is, but like I said, $25 at Dunham. You can't go bad. So that's that. Now we're gonna get into the bait casting. I'm gonna start with my favorite out of all of these. It's this one right here. You guys, if you watch any of my fishing videos, you know this is the rod that I have in my hand the majority of the time. Ignore the crankbait on there. This is my jig and worm rod. This is what I do all of my flipping, pitching, anything where I really gotta set that hook hard. Definitely recommend this rod. This is a proficiency rod. It is a really nice rod. It is a 7.6 heavy, and I absolutely love it. Can't go wrong with it. It's got this really nice handles, cork handles. Then you got your foam up here for your reel seat, and I absolutely love it. Haven't had any complaints out of it. Hadn't had any problems with it at all. The guides feel nice. This one runs you for about at the time, I know they have dropped since I got it, but at the time I bought it, it was $80 for this rod, just the rod alone. It's a little bit higher end rod, but it's definitely worth every penny. I've not had a problem. I've stuck fish extremely hard. I've stuck trees hard, stumps, you name it. I ain't broke it. I ain't had a problem with it fraying up my line, because some of these will get these eyes in here, and then the eyes will kind of the steel eyes on it. It does have steel eyes, so it will fray up your line if you don't watch it. But like I said, I've never had an issue with it. Absolutely love it. This is my favorite rod. Like I said, I'm throwing a jig, a worm, anything where I really gotta get into that fish really hard. So absolutely love it. Made some money off of this thing right here. This is my baby. I love it. Like I said, it's a heavy. I mean, it's stiff. You hook one and that thing goes over, you know it's a giant. But yeah, guys, so that's the Proficiency True Timber Cambo 7'6" heavy action rod right there. It's a really nice rod. Absolutely love it. Also, it's got that really cool looking timber effect on there, and then it fades into a white. Absolutely love this rod. Wouldn't trade it for the world. Definitely gonna pick a few more of those up too. Next, we got this one right here. This is a Ugly Stick Light Pro bait casting combo made by Shakespeare. This one is a 7-foot medium. It's a really nice rod. It's got the cork handles down here, as you see. I taped it up because I kind of broke off the back end of it. So like I said, wear and tear. I've had this rod for quite a long time. Need to go and get a new one, but this one's still in pretty good condition other than that right there. But absolutely love this rod. This is my crankbait, chatterbait, spinnerbait, jerkbait rod right here. I throw all of them on here. You can. This is stiff enough to throw a worm and a jig, and it's light enough where you could throw a heavier drop shot if you can cast it with a bait caster, as well as a Ned rig, all that good stuff. It's got a lot of play in the tip, but it's also got enough backbone to really stick one if you absolutely have to. So absolutely love this rod. Like I said, I'm throwing a crankbait, spinnerbait, chatterbait, jerkbait, anything that I need to throw on this rod, I'm throwing it. This is a really nice rod. And we'll talk about the reels later, like I said, in a later video. So you guys hit that like button for me if you haven't already. I really appreciate all of you guys. And I will be doing a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers, so you guys get ready for that. Not sure what I'm going to give away yet, but I'm planning on asking you guys in my post. If you guys didn't know that too as well, I actually got the privilege to be able to use posts and polls on my YouTube channel, because you guys have just been killing it lately, so I really appreciate it. So you guys can look out for those from me. I'll be asking you questions, interacting with you guys. So like I said, that's the Ugly Stick Light 7-foot medium action, really nice rod. Got the foam handle, is really nice. Love this rod. So then we're gonna move on to last but not least. I have more rods and stuff at my house, but I'm not there at the moment. But this is this is my frogging rod. I'm throwing a jig, a frog. Once again, it's one of them things where you really want some heaviness to it, to really pull them fish out of places. So I flip with this, throw a Carolina rig, punching. If I ever get the opportunity to do that, it would be with this rod. This is an Abu Garcia Vengeance. This is a 7'6" heavy. It is a broomstick of a rod. This is what you guys see me using when I have a frog, a jig and deep cover, a Texas rig and deep cover, and also a jig and spoon if I ever get on some perch. Just because I like a heavy rod, I do. Throwing giant swim baits on this thing. This is a really nice rod. Like I said, it is a broomstick of a rod. So if you really need to get in there and get that fish out of something, this is the rod for you guys. This rod runs you about $40, $45 at Walmart. Rod is extremely nice for the money. It's got the foam handles. It's got the cool little design right there on the handle. The reel seat is very nice. It's not loose at all. I heard a lot of people talking about the Abu Garcias. The reel seat may be a little loose. This one is not loose at all, as well as just the rod in general. It's got the cool little design that goes up and then into the gray and goes all the way up. But like I said, really nice rod. I'm usually throwing a braid on this. Like I said, we'll talk about the reel later, but I'm usually throwing braid on this, and one of the best rods that I own as well. Like I said, I've used this rod, set the hook hard, ain't never had it crack, break, ain't never had an issue out of it at all. As far as throwing braid on it, I've thrown braid on it ever since I had it, and I've had it for quite some time, and the braid has not eaten into the guides or anything. So this is a really, really nice rod, especially if you need something for a frog or some top water or anything where you gotta really get that fish out of some thick stuff and you need the muscle. So that is the Abu Garcia Vengeance 7-foot heavy right there. Really nice rod. So if you guys haven't already, be sure to do me a huge favor. Leave a big thumbs up on this video. Hit that subscribe button. You guys have been killing it. I love each and every one of you. You guys keep doing what you're doing, watching these videos. Turkey season's coming up. Spring fishing is coming up. You guys stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next episode of Flippin' Jigs TV. Later.